They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. 38-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Back to throw now on first down.
Told you.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception.
Wait a minute
he did
now.
Not keep the feet in bounds, apparently.
Come on, sweet baby
so that's
Jesus.
just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be second down. 22-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun.
Come on.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Gordon again, the ball.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by McManus is good. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On the play. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Interesting.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Seahawks nothing.
Okay, so he's 34 in the 3-4.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
He was brought down by
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
34.
Now Balaj. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. There's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action with Wilson. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
Wilson's pass.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This is the tight end fan. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
We gonna lock these motherfuckers up.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Balaj. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
We say that, big boy. Pick up something. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Balaj. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. They run it with Balaj. And some space here. And he will score. score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Big foul.
Touchdown.
Kalen
Big foul.
Balazs, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I got corners. I got corners, soccer.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Seattle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Play action. It's Wilson.
I don't have an issue with social.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
I'm cool with social if that's.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal, Seattle.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Okay, from the Jet Sweep.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's a foot race. The 30. 10.
They're not even trying to do
all
anything.
the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kalen Balazs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He moved that ball that first.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
He is coming through the whole game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Gordon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Out of the gun is Rippon. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown,
DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Broncos 3.
There's no problem. You just.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And I normally, my teams normally don't play good after they've been.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
On that leadership.
Single.
And the Seahawk defense gets hitting him once again, his third sack.
Now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped lead to a fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Goes back to Sutton, this time completes it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
36 power.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Balaj.
48-yard line.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wilson wants to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.
I wouldn't even try to